What's up? Biz out here. I was compelled to do a video about this movie after I watched Interview with the Assassin, which I did a video on. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I wanted to do something about faux documentaries, and this film that I'm about to talk about, the Poughkeepsie Tapes, is a faux documentary. The Poughkeepsie Tapes is a film that was slated to come out years ago. I remember seeing the trailer for it, I don't know, maybe 06 or 07, I can't remember, and thinking that it looked pretty cool, was interested in seeing it, and it just never came out. And then earlier this year it was scheduled to come out on DVD, but then it was postponed. So I have no idea what's going to happen with the movie, if it's ever going to see the light of day. I don't know why they don't just put it out on DVD and let it go, because I don't think a theatrical run will be a very viable thing for the studio. So finally I just went ahead and watched it online, watched a bootleg version of it, a really good quality bootleg version of it. And basically what the Poughkeepsie Tapes is about is a serial killer, a prolific serial killer who videotaped all of his misdeeds, and eventually the authorities discovered the tapes. There were, I forget how many they said, 100 tapes, or hundreds of tapes, I can't remember, documenting murders, torture, stalking his victims, all sorts of stuff. And one of the things that this movie, that you understand right off the bat with this movie, is that the veneer of it being a faux documentary, and the fact that you're supposed to buy into the fact that none of these people are actors, all these people are real people, they're not actors, and all this really happened, is blown away pretty quickly. One of the worst things, if you ever watch a faux documentary, is when they hire actors to act like they're not acting, which is what they do in this film, and it's not very good, but it's kind of goofy and entertaining. There's one part where a guy who's like this videotape expert, I can't remember exactly, says he took some of the tapes home with him to continue his research or documenting of the tapes, and his girlfriend or fiance accidentally popped one of the tapes in, not knowing what she was watching, and according to him it was over a year before she would let him touch her again, which immediately just elicited a huge laugh from me. There's acting in just odd, sort of very scripted seeming lines in the movie. The killer himself, which we never really get to see, which was good, is just the most cunning, elusive, brilliant serial killer ever. I mean, this guy is always one step ahead. He's there's one instance in particular where, I don't want to give it away, he basically uses the criminal justice system as a whole to commit a murder for him. And at first I was like, wow, that was really interesting. And then later I was like, wow, that was really ridiculous. But the movie has some very effective moments in it. I mean, there's a lot of silly, goofy stuff going on that's entertaining, but at the same time, there's some really effective, creepy moments in the film. There is a victim of his that he kidnaps and holds captive and tortures and does all sorts of horrible things to for years. The way her sort of arc is resolved is pretty chilling. There's a part where it's just a knock on the door in the middle of the day, and because this guy's always carrying a camera with him, he carries the camera right to the door. The door opens, two little Girl Scouts are standing there, and the guy starts licking his chops. So a lot of effective, really effective scenes in this movie. It's definitely, you know, I wouldn't encourage anyone to go out and bootleg a movie or anything like that, even though I did it myself. But I don't know when this movie's coming out. I don't know. But I think it's something that you should see. I mean, it is silly, it is goofy, but it does have some very effective moments in it. I've actually saw the movie twice. I actually watched it, and a couple of weeks later, I went back and watched it again. And I don't do that with movies that I really love. So, and the Poughkeepsie Tapes wasn't a movie that I necessarily loved, but it was a movie that I thought required a second viewing. The acting seemed like it was pretty good in the movie. I mean, like not the interview stuff. I mean, that instantly was just, like I said, the veneer of realism was blown away instantly with that sort of stuff. But the actress who plays the main victim did a good job. The killer has just a weird voice, and he throws his voice, and it sounds different depending on his mood, which was really cool, I thought. I don't know, there's just something really creepy about the movie. I can't quite put my finger on it. But it was something that definitely I thought was pretty cool. The movie was made by the Doodle Brothers, or the Dowdle Brothers. I don't know, that did the, apologize if I really don't know how to pronounce that name, but they did the REC Americanized version called Quarantine, which I was sort of on the fence about. I didn't really care much for it. I didn't think it was a bad movie, didn't think it was a really good movie. But, you know, I don't know. I don't understand why. I think MGM owns the movie. I'm not sure why it's not at least out on DVD now. Because, like I said, I don't know. I can't say it's a good movie, really, but I don't know. There's just something about it, like I said, that I found creepy and unsettling, while at the same time there's goofy parts of the movie that I thought were amusing. So, I don't know, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get a goofy kind of horror movie that's entertaining and fun, and then like it has its effective moments, which are kind of creepy and unsettling. So, I don't know. Whenever the movie does come out, definitely check it out. If you're like me, just can't wait, you know, hey, whatever. But, yeah, pretty interesting movie. Definitely check it out whenever it sees the light of day. And until next time, peace.